been 50,000 plus COVID-19 cases in Nassau County since the start of the pandemic. Sadly, more than 2,200 residents have passed away.
In the last week, cases have really seen a spike on Long Island as they have throughout the area. This morning, we have Nassau County Executive Curran addressing what is ahead. Good morning to you, County Executive. Thanks for being here.
Hi, good morning. Happy to be with you.
So we're seeing nearly 52,000 cases there in Nassau County, an alarming spike in cases. We know that there was areas like Great Neck and Port Washington are areas of concern. What are you attributing this rise in cases to?
You know, it's very simple. Our businesses have been going above and beyond to put in the protocols and the guidelines and to keep everybody safe. Our schools have been doing a fantastic job. It's really people who are having these gatherings, social gatherings. Sometimes they'll go to another state. We're getting reports where the capacity is larger for, say, a wedding. And it's these kinds of gatherings, you know, sweet 16s, weddings, that sort of thing. We've also seen a big uptick post-Halloween. We know there are parties that go on in Halloween. And my concern now is that our businesses, our restaurants, our gyms are going to have to curtail some of their activity, even though they've been doing the right thing. And this is something that I was concerned would happen when we did see these upticks. So we're bringing rapid testing. We brought rapid testing up to Great Neck. We also had rapid testing down in the 5 towns, which helped bring the number down there. I'm hoping for the same results. We've really kicked up the contact tracing, encouraging folks who are positive to isolate, and then contact tracing from those positives.
I know you've said that Long Island has a difficult winter ahead, your quote exactly. Let's talk about the contact tracing. Are you getting the information that you need from that? Are people being forthcoming about who they've been in contact with? Because we've spoken with other officials and they're saying they're having a hard time with that.
Yeah, I'll be very frank with you. There are some people who just don't want to cooperate. And I would say to them, we don't want to go back. We want our businesses to be able to go on all cylinders, but we need your help. The more we can contain, the safer everyone will be, and the more we're on the road to reopening. And I say, if you don't care about yourself, if you're not concerned about your family, do it for the businesses in your community. Do it for the school children who really need to be in school for so many reasons. Do it for them, if not for yourself.
So when you look at, I know there was a large wedding that you were able to contact trace people to, and that was accounting for some of the cases. But I'm listening to what you're saying about large gatherings. Can you say for certain that that is the only thing, that it's not indoor dining and it's not people going to school and people going back to the office? That could be the slow uptick as well. Because some people, you know, on social media are saying, well, why not just close everything for 2 weeks, period?
Well, I will say that we're not seeing a big uptick in places like gyms and restaurants and inside school. It's the off-campus party. It's the wedding in that people go to New Jersey because the capacity is higher. That's where we're seeing the largest numbers and the source of spread. So I visited a ton of businesses throughout the pandemic. I'm still visiting. So many of them, restaurants, gyms, bowling alleys, are going above and beyond what they have to do. They don't want to be the place where there's an outbreak, right? They don't want that on them. So they're doing everything they can. They're playing by the rules. And now I'm concerned that they're going to be penalized because of other people's irresponsible behavior.
Hey, quickly, we have to go. We're almost out of time. But what about schools? How are schools faring? Because I know there is an urge by a lot of folks to try to keep those open if at all possible.
Well, I'm a firm believer in keeping schools open as much as possible. Our schools have done a really amazing job of social distancing, recalibrating, hybridizing, whatever it may be. Kids need to be in school. It's as simple as that.
Is there a threshold? Is there a threshold? New York City is a threshold of 3%. Once it hits 3%, schools shut down throughout the 5 boroughs. Is there a threshold for Nassau County that you're looking at that you may say, okay, we're going to close schools?
So we're following the state protocols and the state guidelines, and at 5%, that's when you start thinking about closing the schools.
Where are you right now?
So we're in Nassau County, we're at about 3.4%.
Okay.
And that happened quickly. We were at 1.5, we went up to 3.4 quite quickly.
That's important information to know. All right, thank you so much for joining us. As always, we appreciate it, your time, and come back anytime.
Thank you.